Today I'd like to talk about a brand that I find to be very special. And the reason for that is because I really like their products. I really do. I'm not only into pens and paper and ink, purses and perfume and great movies and peaceful walks on the beach that I don't live around, but I really enjoy stationery. And I'm talking like journal covers, all kinds of journal covers. I love them so much. And this one particular brand that I came across, I guess it's almost a year ago, was a brand called Lochby. And you might recognize their logo or the logo type. It's in a copper plate Gothic, and they use like a bumblebee as their little mascot. But anyway, their stuff is like so cool and so rugged, but it works for anyone. But before I get started, I'd like to do a little shout out to my son who's in the next room. Thanks for being so patient with me, and as much as my pen stuff drives you nuts, just know that I love you. All right, back to Lochby. All right, so some of the stuff that has already come out from Lochby, the first thing that came out, it was this notebook cover for A5 inserts. And it's really cool. You know, it's this really cool rugged wax canvas. It's got plenty of storage. Like there's a pocket, Velcro pocket on the back that you could keep stuff in, like pens or little journals, whatever. And then it has like this up on the spine, a little thing that you can use it to carry, like keep it in your hand like this, where it's nice and secure. And then there's a little pen loop here. And then this is like, I think it's like aeronautical grade something or other. So it comes off, and then you open it, and it has more storage, you know, little pockets for everything, places where you could put, like, this thing will hold, right now I've got 3 inserts in it, but it holds like, it can hold like 4 total. And this thing can handle, as the thicker the better. I mean, it's real sturdy, real awesome. And then it has a back pocket back here where I have 2 additional little paper notebooks in it. And then over here, you can stick stuff in here as well. So, I mean, it's a really great all-around type of journal cover. I find to be, I mean, it's really a great journal cover. And it's really not, it's like, it's not super expensive either. I mean, it's like under 40 bucks, I think, for this one. Don't quote me on that. Go to the website, go to lochby.com and check it out. Not that long ago, it was a few months back, they came out with the pocket version of this notebook case cover. And it also holds, you know, little, they're like field note size inserts. And it has a place where you can keep, like, you know, your credit cards, a small something or other there. The back also has additional pockets. You could actually put like 2 notebooks in here, 2 refills in here, put your credit cards in here. And then the front cover has an area where you can keep your pens. And then just like its bigger sister or bigger brother, it has a pocket Velcroed in the back here where you could keep additional things. So, I mean, the whole system is really, I love it. It's impressive. And it, like I said before, it can really be for anybody. Lochby has just sent me their newest additions to this line. And so what they've done is, so here's, I'm gonna show you the package. So it comes in, like I said, it's copper plate Gothic, or it's a version of it with the little bumblebee wax seal right here. And so first of all, I'd like to thank Chris over at Lochby for sending this over, because I'm super excited. And the reason why I'm super excited is that Lochby has just come out with, these are still, I mean, I haven't even taken these out yet to admire them yet, but they've just come out with a black version of their notebook cover. Look how sleek that is. So sleek. I love that. I mean, when he started posting this on Instagram, I was like, oh my gosh, like I have to have that. I have to have this in my life. And now I do. But I love the black. So it has the same features as the original notebook. So we'll have them side by side. Same features, same type of closure. Still have this pen loop on the side. You know, a little strap here to grip your notebook. Back pocket. So let's open this up. And these Lochby notebooks always come with a refill to get you started. And this one just so happens to have a dot grid notebook in it. So here's a look at the notebook without all the stuff in it. So as you can see, it kind of does its thing like a traveler's notebook. So it has 4 rubber bands or 4 elastics. So you put up to 4 refills in here, which is awesome, especially with these A5 size notebooks. I think that's great. You have all those pockets to put all kinds of stuff in here. I even like this little mesh pocket where you could keep like erasers, or I've even put ink samples, little ink sample vials in here that work. Keep these in here. And then on this side, you have an additional pocket. So really, you could put like 4 refills right here, and you could even slide another refill here and carry like 5 refills, which I think is awesome. They also came out with the little pocket notebook version here. So here is the pocket notebook in black next to the original. The bead is, I found that over at Karis Customs. I really hope they make more because I'm gonna need to put some on the new stuff. So here we go. So it's the same setup. You put pockets through the front for pens, pocket in the back for anything additional, like more pens. You can never carry too many pens, right? Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. These also come with a little refill to get you started here. So what's great is it holds like 2, so you put 1 on either side, and of course there is the little areas where you could carry, you know, pretty much like if you're traveling, which these are like great for traveling, right? You can fit your passport in here and a journal over here, a journal refill over here. So that way you have these all together, and of course you can carry like credit or your debit card here. Another thing about these journals is that they're like water resistant. And I've gotten one wet before and it didn't absorb any water, it didn't ruin anything. So, I mean, I'm thinking like travel, like camping, glamping, because I'm not really a camping type of gal. I just like pretty things, so I just think it's so cool. I love this black version. Now they did come out with a new product, a new thing to store your pens. And they call it the Quattro. And I imagine that's because it holds 4 pens. So here's the Quattro. Now it's cool because it's set up a lot like the notebooks, especially the little pocket notebooks. So I'll put them side by side here. So on the front, you've got the 2 little pockets. And then on the back, you've got the Velcroed pocket. So you can keep something in here so it doesn't fall out. So open this up. And then you have 4 different slots for pens. Now it's not your typical slots where they're all just upright, but this one is in 2 different directions. And what's great about that is you can deposit this into your briefcase or your pocket or whatever. I mean, it's a pocket thing, but your purse or whatever, and you can have it on its side. And that's usually how, you know, I put my stuff on pen rest anyways. I'm gonna put some pens in it and see what it looks like. I happen to have 4 pens with me, so let's see here. Just talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Thank you. Let's see if it holds a large pen like the Memento Zero Grande. Yeah, it does actually. That's cool. Let's see here. Hold, just give me a moment. Working on it. Okay. Oh, and then I just noticed this. There's also, so here they are with pens in it. And there's like a slimmer pocket here, which I imagine a pencil could probably fit into there pretty easy. In fact, I'll have to try that out. yeah, it fit some really big pens in there without a problem. I've got an All-American, Conklin All-American, that new Sassy Ebony wood, the Leonardo Memento Zero Grande, Monte Grappa Harry Potter, and then the Piniter Arco. And these are not small pens, they're big pens. So this thing holds a lot of pens, and I imagine in the front, if you want to go for even more pens, you know, you've got this pocket here, although it probably won't. I mean, I don't know if they'll stay in with all four, but I mean, hey, it's worth a try, right? And then back here, I imagine it could hold a small notebook, perhaps. I think this is really cool. I'm really happy about this. I'm happy about the whole setup, actually. And let's see, I'm gonna see if, no, it's too big. So this is too big to fit right back here, but if you have like a tiny notebook, like Apica makes these little tiny notebooks that I know would fit in there for sure. So you could keep just a little, or even the Galen note cards, the little yellow pad would fit in here perfectly. So that way you could jot down stuff. I think it's really useful, really helpful. But I mean, come on, Chris, man, you got this going on. It looks cool, looks so cool. He's also come out with a new refill for you guys, and it's not, we're used to when you get a refill for these things, it's usually like a dot grid, lined, or plain, right? So he's actually come out with a wide ruled refill for the Lochby system. And so let's open this up and look. By the way, while I'm doing this, do note that these notebooks, this isn't just like crap paper like from Mead. No offense, Mead, but I have you in the same category as a Bic. Oh. This is Tomoe River paper in here. So I've had nothing but the best experiences with the paper in these journals. I've done lots of, well, I'll just show you. I've done lots of watercolor, ink wash with these. I mean, and it handles it really well. Watch, look, like this is, I'm not talking like a light ink wash, I'm talking like heavy ink wash. And so you turn the page and it's like hardly any ghosting, bleed through, none of that. I mean, this paper is like, even this one was a lot of ink. So again, I mean, so I'm just talking awesome, awesome paper. And pretty much with any pen, it's like the smoothest experience. And I mean, if you're like me and you get excited about paper, and when you find that perfect like pen and paper, like they just kind of gel together, you get so excited. And it's like what is this, like pen heaven? Or, you know, it just feels really good. And it's like when you get that perfect balance together, it's like everything is right in the world. Yeah. A cool thing about these, the material of this canvas and nylon stuff is like right here, if you want to like express yourself in a special way, and or if you're a collector like me of pins, yeah, not just pens, but pins, specifically of artworks. Right now I'm going to put, this is the Vincent van Gogh sunflowers from Pen Museum. Check them out, they're awesome. I don't have any bad feelings about putting a hole in this material, this canvas material, because it's not going to hurt it. But look how awesome that looks. So I mean, if you are a type of person like me who wants to express yourself through, you know, different methods, such as putting a pin on a case or whatever, this is like the perfect way to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and fill up all this cool stuff with refills and pens, and let's see what this stuff can hold. All right, so here we are with our different types of journal covers and refills and stuff like that. So here's a closer look. I mean, I know I'm just shoving all this stuff in front of the camera and doing it really fast, but here's a closer look at some of these cool items. So first of all, here is the new black journal cover and the wax canvas and this aviation grade closure, which is also, by the way, adjustable. So when you do have like about 1 billion refills in here, this can accommodate all of that. So like I said, you can put refills in here and it can get really thick and you'll be good to go. So here we go. We've got, whoops, a little stray string there, but we've got 4 elastics. So let's go ahead and put some refills in there. I'm probably gonna only put 3. So here's the new wide ruled Tomoe River paper refill. Again, really cool stuff. I'm really happy about this. I'm so excited, actually. I love this type of stuff. All right, so yeah, easy as that, right? To just put it in here. Let's go ahead and put the dot grid in there. This is the refill that the notebook comes with, which I like that. And these refills are really not overpriced either, in my opinion. You've got 72 pages, stitched binding, A5 notebook, and I believe they're like $7.99 or something like that. I really don't think it's, you know, a lot of money to ask for something, you know, such a nice, good looking journal. Okay, so, gosh, here we go. Okay, let me grab one of these elastics here. Put that in. I mean, it kind of, you set it up like a traveler's notebook, right? And then finally a plain refill, which I enjoy doing personally do my sketches with these. The other ones I write stuff down, notes, research, whatever. So here's a plain, just nice smooth paper. And let me use this one, the little knot thing. I'll use that for another time. Here we go. All right, so here's all 3 different refills in here. And I mean, it's like not a big deal, right? It closed just easy. And then I'm gonna grab another refill and put it over here just so we can see it. So I'm gonna take one out of the older thing here. See, I think this one's blank back here. This is for when I run out of space. All right. Let's see what this is like with an additional, I mean, it's, you know, if you're like a student, this actually would be a great system. I wish I had this when I was in college. Okay, yeah, look at that, no problem. And it's even thicker and it totally handled that really well. And then, so you do that and tighten it up, no problem. As far as the little side pockets here, so you could probably even put another refill here, but I'm gonna leave this clear because I just don't want to. So these pockets all have different varying depths. So the mesh pocket, I'm gonna use this as kind of a gauge. So the mesh pocket goes that much. This is a pocket, like if you wanted to keep a pen, additional pens with you, this could totally handle it, okay? And then over here, there. So let's say that you want to carry a bunch of pens with you. So we'll go ahead and put these in here. And they're nice and protected. Some of you guys might not like that they're so close together right here. They can potentially get scratched, but it's okay. They'll be fine. You could probably even keep like your little traveler's notebook clip here. What else? Y'all like to smoke? You like smoking? Here's a fake cigarette you can like stash in there just in case you feel like smoking. All right, so let's see. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty full now with all that stuff in there, but let's see. It still closes. Awesome, look at that. So, I mean, really, look, and it's all protected. Great system. All right, let's take a look at the little pocket notebook. And this one, a little silver bead will be so sweet on here. Oh my gosh, here. Okay, so let's open this up. And it did come with its own little notebook. Look how adorable that is. And I love, you know, I'm really into the way a company does their branding. So for instance, Lochby, is using this hexagon with the bee in it, and you can see on the inside of this as well. And it is also carried into their packaging to indicate, you know, like dot gridded, plain, ruled, all that, still in a hexagon shape. But when you look closely at the nylon, it retains that hexagon shape. So the branding is spot on. Good job. Yeah, jazz hands. So let's refill this. Okay, so this is the refill it came with, which is a little dot grid notebook. So, and pop it here. It's like so new and fresh. There we go. Over time it'll probably stretch a little bit. Okay, so here we go. There's one. I'm gonna take the old one. Look at that cute little drawing my son made on a Post-it. Bless him. Okay, other refill in here. Just simply because I would probably keep my cards in a wallet. So no problem, look at this. So it zips up, sweet. And you could stash a pen here. Easy peasy, right? Put another pen in here. It does get a little tighter, but I've noticed with the other pocket notebook is that over time, when you keep using the pens with this will actually stretch out a bit and it won't be so hard to put it in here. So yeah, look at that, easy. And you can still fit like a little notebook in here or another pen if you'd like, but really cool. Here's the Quattro. All the little pockets here. Back pocket with Velcro. Let's open it. Does lay, I mean, it'll lay flat even with pens in it. So let's put some pens in here. So you got the big thick Conklin, big Harry Potter pen, Schneider Arco, also a big pen, and the Leonardo Momento Zero Grande, which is a large pen. And I brought out, let's see, a couple options to try here with, this is probably too big, this Blackwing pencil. So I've got this Clutch Technograph pencil to see if it will fit. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure about that at first, but yeah, look. So you could carry a pencil or your Bic in here if you want. It zips up together. Now let's see, will it fit an additional pen? Yeah, it will. Not quite as secure though, so it's probably not a good idea to do that, but you can carry your, you know, your other stuff in here, like a clip for your refills. So I think this is awesome. This is a really nice alternative. You know, if you don't feel like carrying a big giant pen case, this is super nice. So I really appreciate all the thought put into that. That's it, I guess. That's all I've got to show you. So I do highly encourage you, go check out Lochby. Thanks so much for joining me at this look at the new Lochby journal system, notebook system, whatever you want to call it, these journal covers. And I highly encourage you. I mean, I stand behind this brand 1000%. And I've seen others who have got the Lochby products and have been super happy with it. And I'm just saying, I mean, this is like, it's just a great system. I really appreciate all the thought that Chris has put into it. And Chris is not, he's not just a journal cover lover. He's also a pen and ink enthusiast as well. So you've got a guy who is looking for, you know, options and solutions for people like us who are into our fountain pens. And I mean, if you use a Bic, I guess you can use this too. I mean, who would put a Bic in here? I certainly wouldn't. Thanks so much. And well, that's how the journal, I would say that's how the ink flows, but that's how the journal is assembled. Enjoy.